A normal life completely disrupted in Mumbai after heavy rainfall all night long. Train services have been suspended in Mumbai and schools have been closed. With a heavy forecast of heavy showers and high tide in the afternoon, the BMC, the city's civic agency, has issued an alert asking people to stay indoors and avoid unnecessary travel. Operations between the CST and the Kurla suburb on the crucial Central Railway line have stopped. Several trains on the Western Railway line have also been suspended. Several low-lying areas like Matunga are waterlogged, leading the city's best buses to alter their routes.
From rail traffic out of here, I'm at Malad station, and here you can see that people are stranded at the platforms waiting for trains. Since the morning there have been no trains to Churchgate, and what we see so far are stranded people waiting for trains. The BMC has issued a flood alert asking people not to travel unless it's absolutely necessary. In fact, the trains that are coming in right now are only going up to Andheri. They cannot travel beyond Andheri. And of course they are extremely crowded. So people have been advised to stay at home as long as possible. Heavy rains in Mumbai have paralyzed life. This is the approach road to Malad station, waterlogged, and of course autos and traffic finding it difficult. What has happened is that you can see an auto has stopped in the middle, and of course a single lane traffic moving, leading to traffic jams. Trains have stopped in Mumbai, bringing life to a standstill. Officers are reporting low attendance. There is a high tide expected in the afternoon, and things don't seem to be improving unless the high tide ends and the rain stops. The rains are showing no signs of stopping. It's still pouring. So all in all, a bad day in store for Mumbaikars as rains continue, coinciding with a high tide.
Heavy rainfall since yesterday night has put the city to a halt. Railway tracks and the roads are witnessing severe waterlogging. As a result, all the modes of transport are badly affected. Central and Harbour Railway service is not at all functional, and the Western Railway service is also getting delayed by hours. There are people who can be seen waiting for their trains since hours. सर, आपसे जानना चाहेंगे आप कब से अपनी ट्रेन का इंतजार कर रहे हैं?
5:30 बजे से 5:30 बजे से हम लोग यहाँ खड़े हैं।
आप कहाँ जाना चाह रहे हैं?
विरार।
और आप सर?
वही विरार जाना है।
और आप कब से इंतजार कर रहे हैं?
वही टाइम से।
ये ट्रेन सुबह 5:30 बजे से यहाँ खड़ी है। Trains are not functional since hours, and people who want to move from one location to another in the city are facing severe problems. The routes of BST buses are diverged, and new buses are introduced on the roads to tackle the situation. The municipal commissioner of the city has appealed private and municipal school to remain closed for the day, and also the railway department has requested people to not to move out of their houses if not necessary. Severe rainfall is expected within next 24 hours. In Mumbai, with camera person Ramesh Sable, Santya Dudi for NDTV.
I'm in Matunga at the moment. This is one of the low-lying areas in the city. Let me just show you a glimpse of the havoc that the rain has really caused in the city. This is one of the trains on the Western Railway line at Matunga station. This has been stationed here for the last 3 hours. It hasn't moved at all. All the passengers you can see were actually waiting at the train station all this while. And that really repeats itself even on the street here. As you can see, a long queue of cars, right from taxis, autos, private vehicles, trucks, everybody just trying to get to different places in the city. Now the BMC has asked all the schools to ensure that the children don't come to school. A number of officers have also asked their employees to not come into office today. There is also a high tide alert at 2:30 p.m. this afternoon, for which everybody has been asked to stay indoors, especially not venture out to places like Marine Drive and so on, which are extremely risky in such a situation. But traffic snarls and railway snarls reported all across the city, so everybody just staying indoors so that they don't have to face any of these difficulties. Let me just speak to a couple of people here who had a tough time. Ma'am, when did you come here? You were planning to go to office?
2-3 घंटे हो गए, ट्रेन ही नहीं है, बारिश बहुत है। इसके पहले तो बहुत ही बारिश थी और पानी भी बहुत था। ट्रेन कैसे चलेगी? ट्रेन चलती ही नहीं है।
तो आप ऑफिस नहीं गए?
ऑफिस नहीं गए।
ओके,
जा ही नहीं सकेंगे ऑफिस, इतना बारिश है तो।
माटुंग में क्या करेगा? हम लोग जाने के लिए कोई रास्ता है नहीं, और स्लो ट्रैक के ऊपर, फास्ट ट्रैक के ऊपर ये गाड़ी निकल जाता था तो फूल वाले का सच्ची अच्छा काम होता था। अभी सब फूल इधर ही ऐसा फेंक दे रहे हैं हम लोग को अभी जाने के लिए और फूल बेचने के लिए भी अभी कैसे माटुंगा में कम से कम 3 घंटे से हम माटुंगा स्टेशन में खड़ा है।
कुर्ला के पहले माटुंगा आए तो पानी बहुत भरा था, उधर हम लोग कम से कम 2-3 घंटा तक वेट किया, फिर पटरी पे नीचे उतर के वो माटुंगा से ये माटुंगा चल के आए, इधर आए तो लोकल भी बंद है।
अभी 6 बजे से यहाँ पे 5 घंटा हो गया रुका है, हमको जाना है अंधेरी, कब पहुँचेंगे क्या मालूम नहीं।
All right, so lots and lots of details really coming in. You just saw that picture of a car having toppled there because of the rain. But news also coming in from Matunga, where it seems that the waterlogging has improved. The rain, in fact, has also come down to a light drizzle. These are pictures of some of the worst affected areas in Mumbai. State buses have also had to change routes. But what's crucial is that there is a high tide this afternoon at 2 p.m. Saurabh joining us on the phone line. Saurabh, the situation expected to get a tad bit worse after high tide this afternoon.
That's right, you're absolutely right. Once high tide strikes, the storm water that flows out into the sea, that will not happen. Only the pumping stations then will be pumping out water mechanically. So that, of course, the natural flow of storm water will be towards the city at that point of time, and that is a worry given that the rains show no sign of stopping. But what I must add here today is one of the services that Mumbai stands out for, that Mumbai is known for, the Dabbawalas. Their services too have been affected simply because the trains have not been working and the Dabbawalas are dependent on the trains. Well, it's another story that not too many people have been able to reach offices today, so there wouldn't be enough people to actually consume those lunch boxes. But the fact is that with a 6 Sigma rating, Dabbawalas who very rarely do their services actually are hampered, well, those services have been hampered, and that perhaps is an indicator of how serious the situation is. The administration is saying that the reason for the trains coming to a halt is primarily because of flooding on the railway tracks. And there seems to be some sort of construction material that has choked the train tracks, and that is why railway services have been hit in Mumbai, which is the lifeline of the city, and that is why services at large have come to a halt, as many people depend on the railways. So, that's the news coming out of Mumbai. Mumbai bracing for the worst at 2 p.m. when the high tide strikes.
All right, Saurabh, we'll of course keep coming back to you for more updates. But we also have Nikita now live with us from Matunga. Nikita, what's the situation looking like over there?
Vani, just a couple of minutes ago, you saw the situation in Matunga was quite frightening. The trains weren't working. There was a huge traffic snarl, huge queue of private cars, taxis, rickshaws, all halted here. But now you can see it's improved quite a bit. There is a pumping station close by which has been able to pump the water out of this waterlogged area. It is a low-lying area, so really one of the areas that is affected severely by the rain. But the situation has improved over the last couple of minutes because it was raining quite heavily. Then it reduced to some moderate rain, then there was light drizzle. Now again it's come back to moderate rain, but at the moment there is no waterlogging in the area at least, and that's a little bit of a relief for all the people who were here. But really what's affected people is that when the taxis, autos and vehicles are not functioning on the road, they usually rely on the railways, which is like Saurabh was also mentioning, the lifeline of the city. But there was a train right here across the street on the railway tracks at the Matunga station, where it hadn't moved for the last 3 hours and it's still waiting there. So passengers who are actually on the railway track haven't been able to go anywhere. All the railway lines, the Central, the Harbour, the Western line, they're not functioning. Disruptions have been reported on all of these lines. Like we've been reporting, the BMC has asked schools to remain shut. There is a high tide alert at 2 p.m, which is when we're really expecting the worst. So everybody must remain indoors at that time, and really that is the notice that also has been issued even by the railways, that people must remain indoors, especially avoid places like Worli Sea Face and Marine Drive where the sea is, so that they don't face any risk when the high tide actually approaches. But Mumbai is set in such a geography that these things actually happen every year. It's a perennial problem for the city, but the BMC this time with 120 pumping stations across the city has managed to bring some relief, like you can see here in Matunga, an example of that. But across other low-lying low-lying areas like Dadar, like Elphinstone, the situation is really not good at all. Now, as I speak, in fact, the rain has increased. It's raining a little bit more, and I can assure you that in a couple of minutes, this is also going to get waterlogged because it is a low-lying area. But hopefully the pumping station that is situated close by will be able to get some relief for all the people who are traveling on the road. At the moment, the rain is not stopping. Perhaps the only thing that will provide some relief is if it comes to a halt, at least for a while.
All right, Sunikita, as you were saying that the situation a bit better, it has improved. This was an area that was looking, the situation looking a bit serious. Things now having gotten a little better with that waterlogging problem clearly been fixed, at least for the time being. Even the rainfall there seems to have come down. What about the other areas, if you have any details really of what's happening in the other worst affected areas in Mumbai?
Well, Dadar, like I said, and Elphinstone are two places, and Hind-Mata, which are the low-lying areas in the city. Parel, all of these places seem to have been badly affected because all of these places don't have, these pumping stations located close by, and they're geographically located in an area where the heavy rainfall actually causes this kind of waterlogging. So Elphinstone especially, I still hear that there's water at least up to your knee. Just till a while ago, it was up to the thigh. Here, when we were till about an hour ago, there was water till about 2 inches above our ankles, but we've got some relief here. But as far as Parel, Hind-Mata, Dadar, Elphinstone, these places are concerned, which are really low-lying areas, those are the worst affected, and those are the places which are facing a lot of traffic snags, which are facing a lot of railway snags, like I said. But after a while, hopefully, if the rain reduces, only that is going to be able to provide some relief to all the commuters who are trying to get from one place to another in the city.